Hello there, this is Shirdel7221, and I thought it was about time, around this time last year I did the big Easter update before I went on holiday. And I thought that, well, it's not Easter yet, so I'm going to be doing the big spring update today. It's going to be about an update on all of my projects that I'm currently working on for the next 3, 4, 5 months, and a few of my recent musings, many of which I'm musing over, and probably just one or two will actually be doing, and probably only one will actually be seen on YouTube, but still. And what I'm having planned for the future with all my fellow friends like Game Busters UK and Battlezone HD and all that lot. So I'm going to be beginning with Game Busters UK, and yeah. So yesterday I got the discs from Mark, and I want to thank him again for being so trustworthy. And I've now got Crash Bash, Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Soul Calibur 3 working again. All the others, unfortunately, don't seem to really be much different. But at least I've got those 3 games again, which I do very much thank Mark for. But now that 1 year special's done, I've had a talk with Jay from Game Busters UK last night, and we've agreed that that what I've been doing on their channel, I've been doing a couple of projects. Well, I've not done a couple of projects, but I've helped and stuff. And we sort of agreed to, take a break from helping each other out and focus on our own channels a little more. And that's not to say that we're not going to just stop being friends. It's just that we're going to be focusing on ourselves more than each other. So they're going to be finishing up their projects as will I, and it's sort of like coming back from an extended vacation, really. So they're going to be doing their stuff, and I'm going to be doing mine, and I think that's a good time to lead on to the current projects I'm doing, the 3 Let's Plays and the Let's Try, but well, that's just going to be 3 episodes, and so that's not really worth noting about. So the 3 Let's Plays, well, 2 Let's Plays and Playthrough, Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, Worms Ultimate Mayhem and Tekken Tag Tournament, which I'm going to be starting with first. I did recently start that up again, Let's Play Tekken Tag Tournament after half a year, which is which is a little ridiculous if I say so myself, but I needed that break because otherwise I would have been really boring during the commentary. But now that I've got back into it, I would like to set a target of around before summer for completion, but knowing me, I'm not going to be too ambitious, and I'm going to stick with what I was saying before, and I do promise that the Let's Play will be done before Tekken Tag Tournament 2 comes out, because then no one's going to be watching it. They're all going to be looking for Let's Play Tekken Tag Tournament 2, which I can guarantee, by the way, if I will do that Let's Play, I'm not sure, probably not ever, then it will not be straight away. No way. So yeah, I've only got 10 more arcade playthroughs to do, and then I can get onto the other modes, and that's going to be... As soon as I get to all the other modes, I'm just going to fly through it, because I'm going to enjoy the change from just arcade. And since around this time last year, I was actually updating very frequently. I did about 12 episodes in the region of 2 months, something like that. So as soon as it gets down to really the last 3 arcade characters left to do, then I know I'll be motivated enough to just finish them up. So really, the sooner I do the other missions, the other arcade playthroughs with all the rubbish characters like Roger and Kunimitsu and Wang, that's when I'll be more motivated to do the more intense ones like Devil and Unknown. And then it'll just be all the other modes like Team Battle, Time Attack, Survival, Practice, even the options, all that good stuff. So expect more episodes of that coming soon. More frequently the further it goes along. So now I'm going to quickly talk about Worms Ultimate Mayhem. Worms Ultimate Mayhem is on the verge of cancellation because I really can't motivate myself to do it. I really don't really want to. A lot of reallys. And I've got a bit tired of it really. Again, another really. Yeah. I just don't want to do it anymore. And but if anyone does want to see me do it, then please say in the comments, because the more people actually do want to do it, the more likely I will do another couple of episodes. But it's very unlikely that I'll do another episode. It is on the verge of cancellation. The Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 now, and the playthrough's going well. I have another 9 episodes stored on my laptop just waiting to be uploaded because it takes 3 hours to upload one. And I'm also doing more episodes every now and then. I'm recording them, and it's going quite well. It's going to be a very long playthrough, but I should be able to finish it up by well, I don't know when. I'm not going to set a target because it's going to be around 100 parts, but you know, it's going well. It's already I've got almost as many parts recorded as I have parts for Let's Play Tekken Tag Tournament, so I think it shouldn't really take too long before I start getting into it and get to the interesting parts of it. Now, Raging Blast 2 is actually what I'm going to be focusing on for the next few months, really, because as most of you will probably know, Battlezone HD uploaded a video of myself with some really garbled up commentary on Raging Blast 2, but it did seem to go down quite well until Team Mash of the Wind spammed it, but well, that's a whole nother story, and yeah, I don't really want to talk about that. But in a nutshell, Team Mash of the Wind sort of spammed it, and now it's got more dislikes than likes, and I'm not really sure what Hollister wants to do with that. I submitted a couple of ideas to him a couple of weeks ago, and he said he would reply within 3 days, and that does sound a little crude, if I'm quite honest. And that was 2 weeks ago he said that, and I know he's had internet problems recently, but you need to get your head straight, man. You've uploaded about 5 videos within 4 months. That's not quite good for business, you know. You want to start getting back into it. Otherwise, there's not much point of doing it. You need to get back into gear if you are watching. I hope you are watching. And just start uploading more frequently, you know. Because the more you upload frequently, the more I'm going to want to watch it and get involved with it, and the more other people are going to. Because right now, I do want to do some more videos for you, Hollister. I do want to make some more videos for you and stuff, and I know that you said you want to do it more yourself, but to be quite honest, you don't seem to be doing very much yourself. You're doing virtually nothing, and unless if you really are sure that you want to do most of it yourself, then you need to start having other people to do it, because it looks as though you don't have the motivation, and you just need to get back in gear, right? And but yeah, hopefully I'm going to be starting cooperating with Battlezone HD Hollister more, and uploading some Raging Blast 2 and other videos so I'm cooperating. I've also been musing over the idea of some sort of fighting game quiz thing, but I'm not sure what to format it on. And this is me as a former competitor of Machinima's Last Man Standing, which is now virtually dead. I got to 2nd place on that, on 1 episode. But, well, Honester isn't popular enough for a gaming quiz anyway, and it's not as if there'd really be a prize yet, because he's nowhere near big enough to be dishing out prizes. Well, big prizes anyway. So I think that's about enough about Battlezone HD, and That's really it on all my current projects. I can't really think of any others, any other projects I'm doing. Namco Music Centre, still working, preparing for a swarm of videos which I'm going to be uploading. When I do start doing it, I'm going to have several hundred videos prepared, and I'm going to be uploading them within the period of a week or 2 weeks. So I'm just sort of preparing for a massive upload. So now I think it's about time I should talk about some of my musings, the ideas which have been formulated in my head, thinking about how I'd approach it, certain ideas with them, and other stuff like that. And there's really only a couple I can think of talking about. I've recently been working on a few combos for Raging Blast 2, so it is very likely I'll be uploading a Raging Blast 2 combo video at some point, and so look out for that when it does come out. It will come out. I've got a fair amount of combos, I'd say about half of what I need already. And oh, by the way, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little monotone. It's because I'm doing this without any water, so that's why I sound a little croaky. And, yeah, sort of. You know what I mean. So that's something I've been working on recently. I've also been thinking about the idea of a Twitter account, because it just sort of appeals to me in a way, and I'm not sure it would be focused on my YouTube. But I can't actually figure out how to really use Twitter. It's actually a little confusing for me, so if anyone who does have a Twitter account would like to sort of walk me through it, and I'd understand a bit more about Twitter, and yeah, it reminds me of an old insult I used to use, Twitter. But anyway, if anyone who does have a Twitter account and upload and posts on it regularly would like to sort of guide me through it, then I could make a Twitter account maybe. And even if you don't use Twitter, give me a bit of feedback on that, because I'm not sure what I should really do with that. So now that leads me on to the next idea, which I've talked a little bit with Jay about. It's a Let's Play Roulette, and it's something I've sort of been thinking about, and I'm not going to reveal too many details on it, but it would feature a lot of Let's Players with around the same number of subscriptions as myself and Game Busters UK, sort of working together on short-ish Let's Plays around the same size as Mario Party or Castle Crashers. Something a little small like that. And whether it be 100% playthroughs or blind Let's Plays, or just to the final boss Let's Plays, that would all be discussed about with it. It's sort of an idea where I'd get a group of Let's Plays and I'd randomly assign one Let's Player to another, say there are 16. So there'd be 8 different Let's Plays going on at the same time, each with 2 random Let's Players. And it'd be I think it could be live or post commentary, it doesn't matter. And group channels could sort of join in as well, and I'd sort of be the head of it, and we'd have a group channel as well. It's an idea which I've really been thinking about quite deeply in my head, and trying to sort of figure out new sort of sub-ideas and tweaking it in my head. And whether it'll actually come about or not, I'm not sure, but I'd need at least around 8 Let's Players all sort of working together, and it'd just be side projects to everyone. You know, just 2 Let's Players working together, and if it doesn't work out for 2 Let's Players, then they just sort of scrap the idea, just tell me, and I'll try and sort it out. And I'm really starting to lose my voice here because I need a bit of water. So overall, I think it might be a good idea, you know, just 2 Let's Plays being randomly assigned together, deciding on a short Let's Play to do, of how they're going to do it, when they're going to do it, how they're going to upload it. They'll upload it on the group channel, and we'll be able to see how everyone else does their Let's Plays, all the different ideas which people have could be shared, worked upon by others, tweaked with, and it could sort of make a small community, and anyone could join in who has a somewhat amount of subscribers and has at least done a few episodes of our Let's Plays, about 10 or so, and preferably can do live commentary, but not necessary. It's just a sort of idea I've been thinking about in my head, and I'm not announcing it. It's something that I need some sort of feedback on, and I'd also need to find Let's Players who'd be willing to do it. It's just an idea I've been thinking about in my head, and it will certainly evolve before, if it comes out, and it's very likely that it will be scrapped, but it is an idea that I am quite keen on. But I would need some dedicated people doing it. I wouldn't need slackers. No slackers allowed, because I hate slackers. I hate slackers so much, and I know I'm saying that with my Let's Plays. I know I'm saying that, but it's something I would be much more dedicated to, even than my own Let's Plays, and that's quite stupid. But enough about that. I think that's about it, really. I'm trying to think of anything else that I could talk about, really. But let's try Google Voice Speech should be completed by next week. And I've also been thinking about maybe doing a few musing battles, maybe a few musing requests, and doing some interesting commentary, because I've recently been watching someone called the Matalocalypse, and he's quite a good commentator, but he never seems to really react to anything, and he seems a bit boring. Never goes, "Oh, look at that!" It's like, "Oh, and he did that. That's quite good," and oh, he did a fair bit of damage there. But he never really raises his voice or goes, "What? What was that? What was that? What was that?" It's something. It's something that I've been thinking about doing, but I need to complete my musing roster, because I'm in the middle of removing all my Dragon Ball Z characters and replacing them with ones with good AIs, because I like fighting against evil Ryu and stuff like that, and overpower characters who are really hard to beat. And yeah, that's definitely it now. That's everything I could think of. It's just it's a sort of spring update, all done now. Shout outs to Mark once again, thank you. Jay, thank you for being honest with me about the channel, because I do think he could have gotten it into an argument. And Honester13, you're a good man, and what you're doing I can recognise and appreciate, but you need to get your head in gear if you want. You need to get everything in gear and need to start focusing on it if you want it to continue. Otherwise it's going to crash and burn. I'm saying that as a friend. So I think that's about that, really. And also thanks to Lord Dark Dan for helping me out with Team Ash of the Win and all that stuff. And if you do find your musing character, then please let me know, because it would be a very welcome addition to my roster. And I will certainly be constantly fighting against him with my Kazuya and trying to beat him. So once again, I think that's that. I also will be uploading I will definitely be uploading one musing video. It wouldn't have any commentary. It'd be myself with Kazuya and an AI Jin versus Evil Ryu and Evil Ken at the same time. That's something that I will be uploading later on. So again, that's it now. Thank you very much for watching my big spring update. I hope it hasn't been too boring, and I hope you had a bit of inspiration from it. And again, let me know about Twitter, the Let's Play Roulette. Hollister, send me a message if you're hearing this. I need your feedback on my ideas, and I need to know what you're doing before I can get behind anything you're doing or make anything for you. Okay, thanks guys. Shirdel out.